Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris
I have a very caveman brain.
and Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
Oh my God, you're meant to do that.
What's up, friends? Welcome back to another episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show. I'm Chris, joined as always by Dave. How
What's
is
up,
that
man?
saying supposed to go?
Joined as always by.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
not with?
Joined with? You're joined with
Yeah.
me or you're joined by me? Are you
Joined by. It
joined
sounds
by
better.
me? Right. Yeah.
That's Dave.
Hello and welcome. How you doing?
Dude,
Grammar. Let's do some grammar real quick.
we probably should because I think, what do you learn that in like third grade? You start learning that?
I guess. I don't know. Some of that
I would
stuff.
fail a third grade exam.
Nah, no way.
You'd
No
be
way, dude.
surprised.
No, man. I think you'd be surprised. Third grade, that's like some pretty basic stuff. Although, don't they have new math now? Have we talked about this before?
No.
Yeah, isn't there new math now? So that you got to do math a different way?
So I checked out of math when letters became a thing. Like when they started like algebra, I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Right on.
I'm out.
I hear you. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you don't use that a lot. I
You
learned
don't.
it. I learned it, and you don't use it a lot. Like there's some times when you use it, I guess, but
But in what real life application, unless you
so-
were a physicist or something?
just like in terms of like probably counting stuff.
Really?
This plus this times this, like
Oh,
have-
okay. Yeah, I guess that's
each
like
person
basic
each person
algebra.
at the party, we're bought out. Each person at the party gets 3 forks and 4 knives,
Mm.
and there's 6 tables. So how many, and each table has this many seats. So how many forks and knives do you need? You need to know that it's 3 plus 4 is 7.
Hmm.
And then you got to
And
multiply. You got to multiply that exactly, like that type of stuff. You got to, multiply that. But it's again, just math in general. But yeah, once you get into those like really excessive like cosine and tangent and all this other bullshit, like that stuff is nonsense. Nobody uses that. Nobody uses.
I never made it to the
calculus.
yeah,
Nobody
no, I
uses that
never
shit.
made it to the math class where they gave out the big like TI 1000
Oh,
calculators.
let me tell you this, bud. They didn't give that out. You had to buy that.
Oh, you had to buy that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I had one of them. What was it, TI-85, I want to say? That's the one that sort of like rolls off the tongue when I say it. TI-85. TI-85. I think that's probably what I had or something like that. And yeah, that sucked also.
All right, so new math refers to curriculum approaches focusing on conceptual understanding over rote memorization.
Okay. I like that. I probably would have done better in that than what they had me do because this rote memorization bullshit was crap. You know what that means, right?
Well, it says in quotes like the how. So they want to focus on conceptual, the why, over the rote, the how.
Yeah.
I still don't kind of understand that, but it's me
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Well, that's the thing. I understand the sentence that you said, but I don't know how that applies to actual math. Like what is different that they're teaching now? What's the different
So-
stuff?
How it's taught in classrooms, area model box method, breaking down multiplication like 18 times 7 into 10 times 7 and 8 times 7, then adding the parts. decomposing, breaking numbers down into place values. Example, 15 plus 17 becomes 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 7.
Okay.
So,
That's not
I don't
what
know, dude. I
okay.
don't know. I don't know if that would confuse me more,
Well,
or
I
if,
feel like
I would
that's
just
just
feel.
at least I think what it's saying is like they're trying to get people to understand an easier way of putting these numbers together. Like when you hear 17 plus 15, you're like, but when you hear 10 plus 10 plus 7 plus 5, that one you could do. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
10 plus 10 is
Then
20.
at the same in the same token, I'd be like, wow, are they really dumbing it down this much for me? Like, I'd feel like, wow, like,
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily considered dumbing it down when you're actually teaching a kid like math for the first time.
no, you're right.
I think you're just teaching at that point. I don't think that's like you're not like dumbing it down. You're just
And with math like that,
laying it down.
always other ways to get there. Like, instead of like you just said, like 15 times whatever, you could do this plus that, there's other ways to get there
Yes.
with basic math, I suppose.
And when we were going through school, you had to do it a certain way, and you had to show your work so that if you got the answer but you didn't do it the way they want you to do it, it doesn't count.
It was wrong.
Yeah. If you got the answer, because there was a point in time when I was figuring stuff out, and I was like, okay, well this is this, and they're like, yeah, but that's not the way you do it, and I'm like, well, did I get it right? And they're like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, why can't I do it that way? Oh, because that's not the way you do it. That doesn't make sense.
I got that a lot.
That never makes sense to
a
me.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I never showed my work.
Yeah, you can kiss my ass with the whole show your work thing. No
There's
thanks.
not like, what am I supposed to do? Like, bring extra papers? Like,
well, the answer to that is yes, but they're supposed to give you the extra papers. That's supposed to be supplied to you.
if I got the answer right, I got the answer right. Like, I don't understand how this day and age, if you're taking a test, unless the teacher says, let me have your cell phone, you have a supercomputer right in your hand. You can get the answer to anything with the work shown. So you can just copy all that bullshit.
I guess that's possible. I assume that there is some sort of like no cell phones rule when you're learning certain things in the classroom. There has to be. Mm-hmm. Although it is very funny because like when we had calculators in school, just calculators, simple calculator in math or in whatever class it was, without fail, every single teacher would say multiple times, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket when you're out, when you're out there. Yep. You're not going to have a calculator in your pocket. I'll tell you this, like you can use the calculator, but I'm telling you, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket when you need to know this stuff. Every single one of those teachers can kiss all of my ass.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing.
I have plenty of room on my ass for each one of those teachers to kiss their own space. They can each kiss my ass, every one of them.
Yeah. That's another thing I heard very frequently.
Right? You're not going to have a calculator in your pocket. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
But now kids don't a lot of kids get just taught straight up on laptops. Like you just bring a laptop to school.
I think sometimes now that's something that the schools are supplying.
Yeah.
That's something that they are. The kids are getting laptops. They have laptops from school. And they're like, they have a little sticker on them or whatever, and it tells you which number it is, and that's their laptop, and if they're responsible. And a
tracking device and all that stuff.
I guess. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they can track them so that they can find them, because some of these kids
they get stolen. Yeah, right. For sure. I'm telling you, man, the way we were taught, looking back at it now, was so archaic.
Comparatively, it is. It does seem that way in a lot of ways. Like certain things, teaching is teaching, and like learning is learning. Certain lessons that need to be taught and need to be learned are just probably timeless, I guess you could say. But certain things about the way, like we used to have chalkboards. They don't even have chalkboards anymore. You used to have to go outside and clap the erasers together to dust out, get all the dust out. And you're sitting there just breathing all that in, and just getting chalk dust all over your clothes. I went into an elementary school with uniforms, so you'd get it all on your uniform, and you clap these things out. Don't bang them against the building though. You would get in trouble for banging because you would leave the little mark on the brick of the chalk.
Graffiti.
God forbid you have some chalk on the brick, so you can't bang it on the building. You have to bang them together and get them all cleaned out. And that was what they called a privilege at that time, because you were the erasers person on duties that week.
Mm-hmm.
You got like the milk monitor.
For us.
What's that?
That was a punishment for us.
Really?
The worst punishment was when I got to high school, in-school suspension, where you're suspended, but you have to sit in a room all day. They let you out for lunch, supervised.
I'm gonna ask a question.
Go for it.
And I don't know which answer I want you to say, honestly.
No, please.
It's a yes or no question, and I honestly don't know which way I want you. Like, I'm not sure what I'm rooting for.
Okay.
Have you ever seen The Breakfast Club?
One of my favorite movies.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's your in-school suspension. You know what I mean? That's their classic.
Yeah, instead of a library, we were just in a classroom.
Right.
And there was always probably like 6 to 8 of us. Derelicts. And we'd have to go there in the morning as if it was like first, like that was like, instead of going to homeroom, which was dumb as waste. It was a waste.
What?
Come on, homeroom. Yeah.
I think, I guess as I got older, they got rid of homeroom. I think that homeroom was for like the younger kids, just so that they can make sure that kids all have their shit,
Yeah, I guess.
Like, once you get to, I don't think in high school your homeroom was just your first class, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, see, when I was in high school, still it was homeroom, first period. We had block scheduling, so it was first period, second period, lunch, third period, fourth period.
I don't remember. I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we did have homeroom in high school, but I don't remember, honestly.
And dude, my homeroom was actually kind of sick. Like, we were just all loud dumbasses.
That sounds just like my homeroom.
Yeah, it was just like papers flying, kids fucking talking about, what they did the night before, still hungover, drunk. Like, it was a mess, dude. It was a mess. But yeah, in-school suspension, dude. I had that my first year in 9th grade. I basically had it, and I'm not exaggerating. Say there was 100 days of a school year. I had it 90 of the days.
Had what?
In-school suspension. And then finally, like the next year,
so essentially you never went to class?
No. I'm lying to you. It wasn't 9th grade, because I did 9th grade twice. It was 10th grade. They sent me, like, I was going to class, blah, 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 got in some trouble, and it was in-school suspension. And then in-school suspension, basically, like, if you get in trouble in there, they just add days.
Sure. It's the most ridiculous thing of all time. But, like, when you're they take you away from your class, and they put you in a room with other people.
And the teachers, all your teachers are tasked with bringing your daily work to,
and so
you don't
sit
get
in the
taught
room.
anything. They just bring you the lesson that they were taught, that they taught that day in class. You learn nothing. So, like, finally, like I said, I ended up getting kicked out of school in 10th grade when I was 16.
Well, that we know.
Yeah. So, because, dude, it was ridiculous.
Because you were like, I'm here in this room, not in my actual class. I'm not learning anything. What are you guys fucking doing? And so it just got to the point where they were like, all right, well, then stop coming. Yeah.
And the saddest part is if you were finished with your work at the teacher's desk in the front of the class, there was piles of papers, like dittos.
Dittos.
Yeah. Dittos. And they were word searches, search words.
Sure.
So you just do those if you want. I did every single one. I was so good at the search words, dude. I was just like, oh, boom, 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 boom.
Nice. Yeah, that's unfortunately there's probably a lot of people who have your story where the system essentially failed them. What school did you go to? Shout them out because they deserve to be put on blast.
Christiana High School, Newark, Delaware.
Christiana High School, you guys kind of blew it there. You got to take.
They were trash in the 90s. I mean,
You
the
got to
school
take
was
better
fun.
care of
Like,
your kids.
I met cool people. I met some cool friends. Did a lot of cool things there. But still, that school at that time was trash.
That's bad job out of them. Bad job
Yeah.
out of them. You got to let the kids learn, man. You got to help them learn. You can't just segregate them. Basically, you're just making it worse and worse and worse for people.
And like now,
It's
like
no good.
I thought about that when I was a kid, but now like I look back at it and it's like, wow, that's really freaking counterproductive. Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna like send the kid to a room and just give him like some papers? Oh yeah, this is what we taught today, or this is the lesson plan today. Like,
This
have
kid
at it.
this kid needs extra help. Let's give him less help.
Yeah,
Smart.
it's
good
definitely
stuff.
built to make you fail.
Yeah. They just didn't want to have to deal with you. They didn't want to have to put any effort in.
I guess it's like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't turn out so bad, but I do wish like, I mean, looking back, I wish like I got to walk for graduation. You know, I never got to experience that. And, you know, not that I would have went, but like I never had a prom, you know.
Walking for graduation, way overrated. I'll say that. I did that for high school, not college. I'm sure walking for college is way overrated too.
Probably, yeah. It's same shit, different uniform.
I was in the newspaper during my high school's graduation season because at my graduation I sat behind a kid who was like notable, and I was in every picture because there was a kid who was you know, I don't know where he is now or what he's doing. You know, I never was not like close with this kid, but he had some sort of developmental disorder. I don't know what it was, but he was like much smaller than a normal person usually would be. And so I was very much taller than him. So he was sitting in the chair in his high school, you know, cap and gown. And then right behind him, a whole full head above him is just me, my dumb face, like, you know, at graduation looking around because this kid was on the front page of the newspaper.
He's a Cinderella
I'm just
story.
like,
oh, look, it's Dave.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like watching the speaker speak or whatever, and I'm on the newspaper.
That's me. I'd frame it. I'd frame
I
it.
think my mom did. No, she didn't frame it, but she like clipped it. I think
That's
my mom.
awesome.
If we went digging somewhere, it would probably be in like my mom's. I don't know what scrapbook or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I was in the paper with 4 or 5 of my friends. They like, it was funny too. It was like there was like bad stuff happening at the high school, and they had us like the cameraman set it up. He's like, just walk towards me like in a group, and I'll take a couple photos. And it was kind of cool. It looked like almost like the kids movie poster.
Oh,
You know, movie Kids.
Oh,
it
I
was
do, I
actually
do.
kind of cool.
yeah, that's a very intense movie for those who haven't
I'm
seen
gonna,
it.
yeah, dude.
If you want to have a really bad feeling for the rest of the day, check that movie out.
It's a great.
If you want to
movie.
have a really bad feeling for the next couple of days, check that movie out.
And then, never mind. Just say if you want to add to the bad days, watch this and then this.
What, Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, that one. American History X.
Okay. This is the bad times list. This is the movies that you watch, you know, when you're trying to do some damage to your brain.
Yeah, for sure. When you want to take a break from watching the news clips and all that stuff.
Yeah, no.
Ugh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
That would be the worst movie marathon you could put. It would be I mean, they're all individually very good movies.
They're very good. They're very heavy movies.
Very
I
heavy.
mean, if we're watching it, kids, American History X, and then Requiem, I would definitely make it to Requiem. But by that time, I would 150% want to blow my brains out.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, first of all, I don't have that many consecutive hours that I can commit to doing that.
Well, that's, now we're having a totally different conversation.
Yeah.
I that would be fun. I feel like there's a day of the week, like Sundays is my one day where I'm basically off. So I could probably do a movie marathon on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I could probably line up a few hours and do a movie marathon. I don't know what
Yeah,
movie marathon I would do. You know what? Okay, so if you could line up a movie marathon, three movies minimum,
Okay.
what marathon would you do?
So since we brought it up, I definitely would have to squeeze Breakfast Club in there. I would have to
Okay.
because it's on my Mount Rushmore. It was like I saw that at a very young age and just fell in love with it.
It's a good movie. See, I have movies. I have 3 movies that are like a trilogy that I would see, that I would do.
Fuck, that's hard, dude.
Yeah, man. You got to be ready for this types of stuff. What happens if a day off pops up and it's rainy out, it's a little chilly, and you're like, man, I'm just gonna order a pizza and watch movies all day.
So I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do two comedies.
Get my Starbucks order.
Yeah. So Breakfast Club, it's a comedy for sure. It's a dramedy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you told me to list comedy movies, I would never, ever, ever list Breakfast Club. I could talk forever in the rest of my life, and I would never list Breakfast Club. But it's also like
it's a coming of age style movie, right? Like
that's for sure.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that's technically a genre.
All right, so
maybe it is.
All right, so I won't classify it as a comedy, but I am going to add a comedy, another older movie, The Original Vacation. Classic Chevy Chase.
Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, he rules, dude. That movie is so sick.
It is good.
And then since you said it's like going to be a rainy, shitty day, probably the 2000 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A lot of people are going to be like, "Ill, dude, that's so stupid." But the one with Jessica Biel.
Okay, I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, if you get a chance, watch the trailer.
What what you said 2000?
Let me see.
Or it's in the 2000s.
It's in the 2000s, the early aughts.
Got it. Yes, of course, the aughts. Who could forget? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So the remake. A remake. How many times have they remade that movie?
2003.
2003. 2003. 2003? 2
Yeah.
3?
Where does aught? What is the origin of aught?
It's another language. I just don't know what language.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so honestly, I personally think it's worth a watch. I liked it.
Okay. It's your movie marathon. You can watch whatever you want.
People. I'm watching The Breakfast Club, National Lampoons, and I'm ending it with the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre starring Jessica Biel.
That is
She's amazing.
That is quite a collection of movies. They don't have a lot in common with each other.
Nope.
Nice.
I'm obscure. What is your trilogy?
I'm going to go with the Unbreakable trilogy, M. Night Shyamalan.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
Bruce Willis.
Unbreakable, and then Split with James McAvoy, and then Glass with all of them.
Bruce Willis is in that, right?
Glass?
In Unbreakable?
But Bruce Willis is in Unbreakable. Yes.
Okay. I was
And
about
then-
to feel real stupid.
You know the next movie. You know the movie Split with James McAvoy, where he's got split personalities.
He's like, yeah. I've never seen it. I just see a lot of clips.
Oh, okay. You should definitely see it. And did you ever see the movie Glass with Bruce Willis, James McAvoy, and Samuel L. Jackson?
Good movie.
Did
I
you
didn't know
know?
that those were a trilogy.
I was about to say, yeah, that's a. So Unbreakable came out a while back.
Yeah.
And then several years later, Split came out. And at the very end of Split, after the credits, I think, or, there's like a really end scene. I think it's like after the credits or something like that. They come up to a scene and Bruce Willis makes an appearance at the very end of the movie. And it reveals at the very end of the movie that the movie you just watched is actually the sequel to Unbreakable.
Huh.
And then the movie Glass is the third movie that ties it all up and ends the story. Samuel L. Jackson's in Unbreakable.
Yep.
He's not in.
Yeah.
He's not in Split, but they talk about him at some point, at a certain point.
All right. So, Unbreakable,
You got to watch them together. It's great.
Split, and then Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep, that's my movie marathon on a rainy day, Sunday. I don't
You know
know.
what?
I don't know if they're watchable. I don't know if there's on a service that'll watch.
I
that'll
wonder
show
if it's
them.
on any streamers.
I don't know.
That'd be cool because I'd be in. I would do that. I would do that movie marathon.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler. It's a trilogy.
No, that's sick. I never knew that because I like I said, I've seen tons of clips from Split.
Yeah, you would never know it unless you watched every single minute of Split because, like I said, I think it's like a post-credits scene or something like that. Or at least maybe they roll some of the credits, then they do the scene, and then they roll the rest of the credits type of deal. Something like that. But yeah, it's the very, very end of the movie. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, you just watched the sequel to Unbreakable.
And does it make sense to be a sequel when you watch them all in
The thing is,
because wasn't Unbreakable and Glass billed as sequels?
no. Well, Glass was billed as the trilogy to Unbreakable. It was billed as the third movie.
Mm-hmm.
Split having been the second, but Split nobody ever knew. They didn't say anything about that during Split because basically, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but basically, it's happening in the same universe. Everything that happened in Unbreakable and everything that's happening in Split, they're all occurring in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Marvel Cinematic Universe, where like all these different movies are occurring in the same universe at different times for different reasons and doing their own little stories and stuff.
Yeah,
It's similar to that, where they have the Unbreakable Cinematic Universe, where there's this other thing going
that's
on
sick.
in the universe. Yeah, I thought it was.
I
Really,
want to.
really cool.
Speaking of like superheroes and stuff, I want to watch The Punisher, the live action Punisher.
Live action? What do you mean live action?
Like it's real people, not like a cartoon.
Oh, okay. What is it on Disney Plus?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Marvel? Punisher's Marvel, right? Or is
Yeah, but it's
I
one of
think it
those
is.
like R-rated.
Yeah, with what's his name? Bernthal, John Bernthal?
Yes, John Bernthal. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that courtroom scene is so cool.
I
I liked it, and I'll do it again. And I liked it. I love it.
don't know. I don't think I've seen it. I don't think
Oh,
I've seen
man.
it. I have to find out what it's probably on Disney Plus.
Probably, sadly.
Yeah, which I do not have.
Yeah, where to watch? Disney Plus, YouTube for $1.99, Amazon Prime for $1.99.
It's a series or a movie?
A
Series or
movie.
Movie.
Yeah.
Movie. Interesting. Okay. We'll see.
But there is a Punisher on Netflix. There's with John Bernthal. So like there's the series and then there's the movie. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
What?
I am so confused right now.
Is it the AI answer telling you two different things?
Yeah. Punisher.
Freaking AI.
Search. Looking for Punisher. We don't have that, but you might. Oh. All right. So it lied. It's not on Netflix
Okay. That's
because look at the picture.
What is it? I can't really see it. I can't. What is it? Just show me. Tell me what it is.
It just says the Punisher with him, with a bloody like his iconic skull on his shirt, and it says Netflix. It's got the Netflix banner in the corner,
and that's it.
Marvel's The Punisher Season 2 Showdown HD Netflix.
Season 2?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean that season 1 should be on Netflix?
It's not though. It says what you're searching for, The Punisher, is not on here.
I don't understand. I'm more confused now.
I'm so confused.
I don't understand that. We got to get our Punisher in. It's good.
Yeah. I don't want to subscribe to another streamer, man. Like,
nope.
No, thank you. I'm trying to like cancel Netflix and get back with Hulu because they have, I think they have like a really good selection of shows.
I don't know much about Hulu. I think Netflix is okay, but
you're almost done with Netflix though.
Yeah, I pretty much watched it, the whole thing. You know, including a lot of they're doing a ton of foreign content now.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Like I said, I watched that one and it was good.
Which one was it?
About the
Norwegian people.
No, they found that X-ray machine and it was like radiation.
Yeah. The radioactive disaster is the name of the movie. The name of the show, Radioactive Disaster. Okay, well, what's this about?
That ruled.
That was good though. It was a good show.
Yeah, that ruled.
Yeah, I just watched Beef on Netflix. Did you watch Beef?
I never watch it, but I see it pop up a lot. It's like
there's 2
heavy
seasons.
Hip hop, right?
Sorry,
it's like heavy hip hop.
Beef? No.
Okay.
Heavy hip hop? I don't think so.
Like I thought it was all about like rappers and stuff.
No.
Oh, okay. See, that shows you how much I know.
Yeah, you might like it. It's the first season and the second season are two totally unrelated stories. So it's like this story was for season 1 and then season 2 is a totally separate story. It's about people who have beef. People who are like beefing with each other. People who are like feuding with each other. It's called Beef because people are like they have beef. They're feuding.
Ooh.
So the first one is
sorry. Is there actors? It's actors or real people?
Actors. It's a fictional show. The first season it's 2 people, a man and a woman, that are beefing with each other. And then the season 2, it's like do you know Ali Wong? Like I think she's a comedian.
Yeah.
She's the woman. It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy show. So she does a really great job. And then the guy, I don't know his name, but he's pretty good. You'd probably recognize him from something. So it's them versus each other in the beef. And in season 2, it's two different couples that are beefing, and then like the 2 couples in beef with each other too, like a little bit as well. So it's like extra beef, double beef.
Yeah, I love
so
the first
beef. Yeah, so the first season is 2 people, and then the second season is 2 couples.
Okay.
I remember at the end of the first season being like, okay, cool, that was cool. At the end of the second season, I was like, oh, that wasn't cool. So, but it was good. It was really good. So if you haven't seen Beef yet, you can
All right,
check that
I'm gonna
out.
put that on the radar.
Yeah,
Beef.
it's pretty good.
Boom. All right. Netflix.
And The Boys is drawing near a conclusion on Prime. I'm
Oh,
watching Invincible on
remember
Prime.
I said that there was a superhero cartoon that I was recommended?
Invincible.
Yeah. Have you watched it?
Yeah, it's great.
Is it good?
Yes,
Okay. All right. And that's on
Prime.
Prime.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna check that
I want to say it's in like the 4th or 5th season right now. So you do have some catching up to do, but like there's I'm pretty sure it was season 1 where they have one of the craziest superhero battles of all time.
Nice.
Of all time. And they can obviously do more because it's animated, you know. They don't have to CGI stuff and like do all this. They can just do whatever they want to do animated. It's one of the craziest
Fun.
superhero battles of all time.
All right, cool. I can't wait.
Yeah, Invincible's crazy.
I'll go to sleep watching that tonight.
No, you won't. I don't think you can fall asleep watching Invincible.
Okay.
You'd have to be pretty tired, I'd say, because this is a show that gets your blood pumping.
I'll maybe are they like 30-minute or 1 hour episodes?
I want to say maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I think. Yeah.
All right.
45
I'll check
to
out
an
the
hour.
first like episode or two because it's still relatively early.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll check out an episode or two before bed. Yeah, have a little snack.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good stuff. Yeah, man.
Invincible. That's exciting. All right, good. I have something to do after this, and it's not work.
Right. You're taking your recommended R&R.
Yeah. Oh, thank
I
God.
got my new show, my new picture, my new stories. I'm gonna watch my
gonna
stories.
go watch my stories. Dude, so yeah. So I live in the development, right? And there's buildings directly across the street. And we all have big ass balconies. So when I come home at 2 a.m. from the bar or, super late from, doing an emergency or whatnot, no matter what time it is, there's this scary old woman that's always looking
Can she
out.
hear you right now?
No, but I don't know. She's scary, dude. Like, who knows? She's got to be 150 feet away from me in her house. But, dude, she's always pacing or looking out her slider. And it's fucking scary, dude.
This is about to sound fucked up, what I'm gonna say.
Go for it.
I don't mean it this way though. I don't mean it to be fucked up. What the fuck else does she have to do?
You're right.
What the fuck else does she have to do, bro?
You're right.
She's
You're right.
she's probably watched all of Netflix like me. She's probably she probably squeezed all the juice that Hulu has to offer. Peacock.
It's
Prime.
just so strange.
What
Like,
the hell else does she have to do, bro? Like, I think about it because both of my parents are retired. So I always give them recommendations. Watch this show, watch that show, whatever. Some stuff they watch, some stuff they don't. But, like, my dad, he'll watch the same, like, 10 movies over and over and over again, you know? Like, he won't watch a movie on Netflix or Prime, but he'll watch whatever's on TV with all the commercial breaks and shit, you know? Like,
man after my own heart.
he'll be standing up in the living room watching the TV, standing like 10 feet away from the TV, just standing there, you know, like not sitting down at all. He doesn't watch TV. He supervises it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think about it a lot. I'm like, these guys they can watch literally everything. Like they can watch because they could just sit down. Like my parents tomorrow could sit down and watch an entire series because they got nothing else to do. They just chill.
Yeah.
So your old lady's probably like, she's just bored. She's like, what's going on out there? Maybe a little nosy. And she's just supervising. So like you know, if something ever happens in the neighborhood, you can always go over and ask her, be like, hey, did you see anything over here? And she'll be like, yes, I saw this, that, and the other thing.
True.
You know, just
Everyone in
make
this
sure when
neighborhood
if you take the body out of your house, you have to go out the back way.
there's no back way.
You got to put them out the
One
window.
way in, one way out. Yeah, I'd have to toss them out the back window somehow.
Yeah, maybe better. It might be easier to do in smaller pieces. Just saying.
True. I do have a
Hypothetically.
large walk-in closet that I can just put the plastic sheeting up.
Dexter it up in there.
Dexter room.
Yeah.
Some girls are into that, man. It's a weird generation right now.
That's true. That's true.
It is a very weird generation. When we were kids, I feel like, I don't know, everybody was a bit more reserved. I mean, I'm all for the movement. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for everybody just like living their fucking life and having fun and just being all fast and free. But when we were kids, it wasn't this fun.
There was less stuff. There's much more access now than there was back then. Like we didn't have think about it like this, bro. We didn't have the internet. Not even like the most basic internet. We didn't have AOL Messenger. We didn't have MySpace or GeoCities. We didn't have any of that shit when we were kids. We just had fucking board games and actual games. There wasn't as much. There wasn't as much access. There wasn't as much stuff. Like right now, like the littlest kids are seeing like all these, you know, celebrities that they all have, you know, some sort of sex to sell.
Yeah,
and it's right in everybody's face. You know, like the first time, like my niece, it was very funny. You know, in a way, it was very funny, but in another way, it was very scary. Like when she was a little baby, like. Maybe not baby, but whatever, I guess a toddler or whatever, but she's walking around and stuff, but she's still very, very young, like barely talking and stuff. And so she starts to dance, and then she starts to she bends over and starts to shake her butt, like sort of like twerking. And my sister-in-law is like, what are you doing? Like, where did she learn that? She's a little baby. It's like, she's a little kid.
Yeah.
You know? And that when she starts to dance, one of the first things she does is to, you know, shake her butt around. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is what she thinks dancing is, because this is what she sees. And it's not because of my sister-in-law by any means. Like she's not, you know, that type of person at all. She's not even really much of a dancer, but like when you watch TV and you watch whatever you're watching, you see a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
You didn't
see a lot of that at my job. Fridays and Saturday nights.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's wild. Like evolution.
I'm glad I grew up when I did. I'm glad.
Same.
I'm glad we grew up when we did. I think it's a privilege to have been to growing up in the two generations. We were the last generation without cell phones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were the last ones. Like I got my cell phone like in high school, like late high school, college, I guess, or something like that. Maybe even not. Like I don't even think I had a cell phone in college. No, I didn't.
Dude, I didn't start getting cell phones honestly until I was like maybe 19 or 20.
Yeah, I think it must have been like late college or after, because like nobody was pulling their phone out in college at a party.
No,
never happened. And when I got phone calls, I got them in my dorm room, not like when I was walking around. I never had a college phone call on a cell phone.
I remember I had the Nokia brick.
So did I. Everybody did. The 5150 or whatever it was.
Yep. I think so. I had
the Snake game on it.
Hell yeah, I was so good at Snake.
Snake was awesome.
I had the red one.
I was blue. I had the blue one.
And then I got a Motorola Razor.
So did I. I think everybody did.
And then I went to Nextel. Bloop, bloop.
I had one of those for a job. I was working a job for a little while, that I had one of those that was like, so I literally had two phones, and I was like, look at this shit. I have two phones I got to carry around. This is bullshit.
Yeah. I love the Nextel.
It was fun. It was fun, but the thing is, I didn't get to use it for anything fun. I just had to use it for work. So every time I heard that chirp, I was like, yo, they made my stomach turn. I was just like, I fucking hate that sound. Like every time that thing chirps, that's more bullshit I gotta do.
Every time it chirped, I knew I was getting weed or LSD. I was like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, it's a totally different chirp.
Yeah, it was fun.
After
It was a simpler time. I remember I miss like just woods parties and hanging out in the woods and just you leave your house in the morning and you don't come back until it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's gone. Can't do that anymore.
yeah.
If I see any kids that are out unsupervised, I make sure to attack them always because they can't. They need to know it's dangerous out now. You know what I mean? Like I'm constantly throwing punches and like trying to steal bags and stuff like this, just like because they need to know, right? They just need. What are you doing out like this, unsupervised, unsafe like this? It's so dangerous out here. Look at me. I'm hitting you so hard. This didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. If you just were supervised by a parent, I may not have been able to attack you.
Exactly.
It's a really weird world out there. Scary.
It is a really weird world out there. It really is.
It's scary.
I mean, it was far less scary when we were kids, but it was probably in a way still scary. We just didn't.
It definitely right. It definitely was. It just wasn't in your face as much.
Yeah.
Like my parents still would get nervous when we would go out. Like we would be out for a while, but they'd still worry. But it's not like it is now. Because just like we have more access, in the good ways, people have a lot more access in the bad ways now.
You're right.
There's not as I don't think there was as many like. There wasn't as many dangerous drugs then as there are now.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much access.
Yeah.
There was definitely dangerous drugs, but not. I feel like I just feel like right now there's just so many more. Like fentanyl didn't exist back then, right?
No,
I don't think.
And as dumb as this sounds, I feel like when we were playing around with that shit, it was like safer in a sense. It was more it was more relaxed, I guess. Like, I don't know. The circle that I hung out with was just all a bunch of like punk rockers and hippies. Like, it was safe, like
I think there's
our
still
Chinese friend would come over and give us acid and it was awesome.
I gotta believe there's still some of that still exists in places, like I think that there's definitely good people. I think they're probably few and far between, but there's good groups of people out there. It's just not the same. It's not the same world that they're coming up in, not by any means. Like it's a long time now since cell phones. Like there's like 2 generations since, that don't know any other way.
Yeah.
Like they don't know what you mean when you say hang up the phone. They don't know what that means. They don't know what roll up the window means.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dave, we're turning into those old people, man.
We're just turning into old people, not those old people. Because, like, I'm not complaining. Neither are you.
No.
We're not complaining. We're just pointing it out. I think so far I've been pretty flexible on the issue. And that's another reason why I like a point to back what we said, where I said that I like the fact that we grew up when we did, where we had the time before the technology and now the time after, because I feel like it's made me at least more adaptable. So I feel like I've been keeping up pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely some like certain trends that I don't get or that I'm not aware of. But for the most part, as far as like technology advancing and everything that's going on with social media and, whatever, internet, all the important stuff, I think I still got it under control.
Yeah.
I don't know what the latest TikTok dance is. I do not know. Some of the slang, I don't know what it means. And I also truthfully don't care what it means because
No, I don't.
I feel like I don't need it because I've been getting along without it. Like, do you know what mogging is?
Nope.
Neither do I. Don't care.
Yeah.
You know what maxing is?
What is it?
Maxing?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't know what
Like-
that is either. I think it's probably good, but I don't
There's
know.
usually like a word before it, like whatever. I'm gonna say it. Retard maxing.
Oh,
Like people just acting stupid. Like there's like jester maxing, like the people that are like always like the clowns of the group being the loudest. Like they want all the attention on them, that kind of thing.
jester maxing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, so there you go. But yeah, no, I don't think we're becoming those old people. I think we'll be, I don't know, maybe that's my naivety. Maybe that I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not as hip as I think I am, or as with it as I think I am. Maybe I'm not.
I just kind of stay the course, man. Like I'm me,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
unapologetically me.
that's me as well. I seem to fit in okay at my job with the people who I work with, and they're all different ages from me. So as long as I can like get along in society, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
As long as
mean,
the paycheck keeps cashing.
yeah, exactly. You know, I'm at the bar. I'm just surrounded by like young generation and whatever. They keep me on my toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can wrap it.
Yeah, you heard it here first. We're not old.
That's right. Don't say that we're old. Don't say that we said that we're old, because we didn't. We're not old.
We're not unks.
We're we probably are unks.
I guess, yeah, we're unk
Because
status.
the thing is, unk is only relative. There are people who are
Mhm.
unk to us. Like I could turn around and be like to my dad, be like, "What up, unk?" You know, or one of my dad's friend.
yeah.
You know, my dad's buddy, and I can be like, "Hey, what up, unk?" You know, because he's
Mhm.
older than me. Yeah, unk is just relative. It's no big deal.
Yeah, true.
We just got to
True.
think of a word for what it means when you're just like a young little piece of shit that doesn't know anything. Like
I
the
like
opposite
young
of
piece
unk.
shit. Nephew.
Yeah,
No, that sounds too cool.
nephew.
What's up, nephew? I just call everybody kid. I'm like, what's up, kiddo? Or what's up, kid?
Hmm.
You
There
know,
you go.
that probably makes me sound way older than I am, but
I usually say sugar tits. Hey, what's up, sugar tits?
sometimes. Oh, dude. So
I think it's.
I get a lot of
inevitable
people that are like,
always.
can I just show you a picture of my ID on the phone? And I'm like, no, dude. Like, no. Sometimes they argue. So next time I'm either going to show them a picture of a beer and be like, well, how about this?
That's pretty good.
Or how about this? I'm going to look them dead in the face and say, how about I show you a picture of your naked mother?
I think the beer would probably work out better. Yeah. But yeah, try both. I say try
Yeah.
both.
The reaction would be like, what did you just say?
Yeah, exactly.
I said what I said.
Yeah, I think
But
you should go
anyway.
for it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'll have my buddy record it so maybe we can add it to a future episode.
That would be good.
But all right, guys, check us out every week on YouTube, youtube.com/the Two Clouded Mind Show. We're all over social media at Two Clouded Minds. You want to check us out, stalk us individually. I'm at Chris_is_not funny on Instagram.
DC in the city on all social media.
Dave, thank
Yes.
you again.
You're
You
welcome.
have yourself a good evening.
You too.
You guys, till next time, stay clouded.